Using invisible banshees to using mirrors that are impossible to get rid of, I'm going to be showing you guys 15 tips that are going to make the enemy team want to quit the game. Alright guys, for the first tip, you're going to want to do this on border with Melusi. You're going to want to put a banshee on this shelf. Yes, you can actually do that. There's going to be a box here. You just got to melee it. And then you're just going to want to look for the little space to put the banshee. As you just set it down like this. And as you can see, it's going to cover the door and a little bit into the window as well. If attackers decide to jump in there. You guys can see from an attacker's POV, if they're walking through the door, they're not going to be able to see the banshee until they come in all the way. And if you're playing this, then you can easily just swing when they're not paying attention. You're gonna want to do this on border with Mira. You're gonna want to reinforce the single wall right here leading outside of archives. Then you're gonna put a mirror right here as low as you can possibly put it, just like moi. Next, what you're gonna want to do, you're gonna actually want to shoot the mirror open. This is gonna allow you to play behind the little cubby right here. You can see anyone that's trying to get a plant off by default right there outside of archives door. Make life really hard for the attackers to try to get a plant off here. If you guys want, you could also throw a C4 above here to deny the plant. Just to give you guys a perspective from the attackers, any attackers pushing this doorway, as you can see, they cannot see you because they're going to be behind this wall, and that's the most they can see. It's really difficult for the attackers to try and push from, and even if they try to go prone here, their brains are going to be splattered all over archives wall, so that's going to be a free kill for you guys. If you guys are defending kitchen, you guys can just go sentry and shoot the holes up here for the C4 throw. You're going to want to reinforce the single wall, as you guys always know, and if you guys bring proxies as well, you guys can put a proxy right by the little light right here, so if attackers jump in down this window, as soon as they hit the ground, the proxy is going to go off. It's going to give you the cue to throw the C4 because you know someone's down there. Now, once you line up the C4 throw, as you can see, it's going to kill anyone in the area at the bottom of the landing. Okay, guys, for the next trip, we're going to have a zero camp spot you're going to want to use on coastline. You're going to want to put this on the flower pot right here. Putting it here is going to allow you to see all of VIP hallway and even into billiards and sometimes into base as well. A really good thing about this camera is that it's completely invisible due to its surroundings. Playing from all the way back here, that camera is not going to be easy to spot at all. And as you can see any defenders that are walking or running towards the area. Another zero camera you guys can use is for cool vibes, so you guys can put it right on the drone hole right here. Just gonna want to set it up like that. This camera is gonna allow you to see any defenders that are playing the staircase right here in cool vibes, and sometimes they like to put banshees or even proxies in the area, so you can just use the zero cam to destroy it. This camera being visible, most of the time defenders won't even look up here, so you just gotta make sure you're careful with the zero cam. Make sure you're not making too much noise, but as you can see, you can use this to watch any defender in the area. All right, guys, for the next trick I'm going to show you guys, if you guys spawn jewelry front on bank, you can actually shoot 3 default cams in 10 seconds. Let me show you how to do this. Obviously, you can shoot the one outside, and from here, you can actually see the one in lobby like this. Here it is. So once you shoot that, oh, I missed. There you go. Once you shoot that, you can shoot that default cam, and then all you can do is just come over here, come to the 4th window. This is going to be the one on top square, and if you shoot the angle like this, you're going to shoot the cam inside top square as well. Next trick, we're also in bank, but with this time when you're defending and you're defending CEO, obviously you're going to have head holes here to watch top square, but another thing you guys can do, you guys can actually make a little punch hole right below the head holes. As you can see, this is going to allow you to watch top square, especially the doorway right here. And what's really good about this is most of the time attackers are always focused on these head holes right here. They're not gonna be looking at this punch hole right here. Most of the times they won't even see it, and usually this always gets me a free kill. Now let me show you guys what I'm talking about by demonstrating what happened in a ranked game. As you guys just saw, obviously I was able to get 2 kills just using that punch hole. And just to show you guys from an attacker's POV, like I said, the punch hole is visible, but they're going to be focused on the head holes just so you can see more into sight, and it's a more common angle for defenders to swing out. Pretty cool angle if you guys want to use to watch main stairs on Villa. Now this might be a little bit common, but I actually don't see a lot of people using it. So if you come behind the bar in games room, you can actually just shoot the floor right here, and once you shoot a certain part of the floor, as you can see, you're going to see the bottom of main stairs. So if you have a teammate watching that, obviously they can watch stairs, but you can actually also see from sight here. So this is actually going to give you a really good angle to use, and most of the time attackers won't really see this, so this should be a free kill. Another cool tip you guys can use on Villa, you guys can actually make 2-way angles with a zombie. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about. Put your remaining kibas on the maps like this. This is going to allow you to have a one-way angle and use against attackers trying to push in sight, and you can use this for both sides. Like I said, if they're pushing study, use this for pushing study. If they're using this for top red, use this for pushing red. See, attackers playing in study, they're not even going to be able to see your head on the doorway they're standing. And crouch, you can crouch, they're going to have a small window to use, so you should use this to your advantage. It's going to be the same thing if they're trying to push from top red. I'm going to show you guys 2 yokai spots that are going to work really well for you in basement right here. So first one, you guys can actually throw it on top of the AC vent. vent like this. This is gonna allow you to obviously see anyone that's pushing from garage, from outside, and this is gonna give you a lot of good intel right here. Obviously, attackers pushing back garage, they're not gonna be able to see the yokai just because they see vents doing a really good job hiding it. Pushing back, you can just use this to run up forward and just get them on the way out. Guys, for the next spot, you guys can actually throw the yokai like this in server. This is gonna have it stay on the shelf right here, and you're just gonna want to push it back as far as possible. This is gonna make it really hard for attackers to spot the yokai, and like I said, you guys can use this for good info. You can see from server, from the attacker's point of view, this yokai is not going to be visible at all. All right, guys, for the next tip, I'm going to show you guys a really good angle you guys can use on consulate to protect the hatch from being open. As you guys can see from this angle, this is the doorway that a lot of attackers like to come through if they're trying to get the hatch from the first floor, if you're defending basement. So you can use this angle up here to catch anyone off guard if attackers are trying to come through this doorway, and help you get a free kill. Another cool angle you guys can use is for chalet. You guys can use this to watch this hallway right here if any attackers are coming up blue stairs, the library door, or even from K9 double door. So like I did earlier, you guys can make a punch hole here. This is going to allow you to have an extra angle to use as a defender, just to watch attackers going through that door in library, or even the stairs up here, essentially, if you make it a little bit lower. As you guys can see, the punch hole looks barely noticeable just from the K9 double door, and it's going to be the same thing vice versa if you're from the library door or the stairs. So this is going to help you get some free kills in a rank. You're going to want to go to laundry. This camera is going to be for master bedroom. You can put it underneath the bench right here. You can set it right here like this. And as you can see all the bedroom essentially. You can see if someone's in the closet. You can hear there's people in the windows and bedroom. And overall, this camera is going to be really good, and attackers are not going to be able to see this camera. As for the last angle I'm going to show you guys, you're going to actually want to do this on Night Haven. You're going to want to do this in IT room. So if you guys just make holes right here, as you guys can see, you're going to see the window that's really common for attackers to jump through. This is a common window for attackers to jump through if you're playing basement, because they're going to try to play vert here, especially on these floor panels right here. So you're going to catch them off guard if you're playing above like this. And I get a lot of free kills just whenever they jump in, just because they just drone the room and assume it's clear, and once they jump in, I just kill whoever's playing vert. Most of the time that will be ram, so that's going to be a huge advantage to you guys. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and let me know in the comments down below what other videos you guys want to see.